Here is the comprehensive diagram that shows what are the different services you should focus on from the security specialty exam standpoint. Let me break them into functional areas and list the relevant services under each area. I got this information from one of the AWS presentations. I thought this is the best way to see different functional areas and what services comes under each area. The first functional area is identity. AWS offers you the capabilities to define, enforce, and manage user access policies across AWS services. AWS Identity and Access Management lets you define individual user accounts with permissions across AWS resources. We all know IAM, so I don't want to talk more on it. On the whole, you can expect 6 to 8 questions from IAM. The next service is AWS Organizations. AWS Organizations offers policy-based management for multiple AWS accounts. With organizations, you can centrally manage policies across multiple accounts without requiring custom scripts and manual processes. You can expect 1 or 2 questions from the organizations. The next service is Cognito. Amazon Cognito helps you to manage access control to your web and mobile apps quickly and easily. Amazon Cognito scales to millions of users and support single sign-in with social identity providers such as Facebook, Google, and Amazon. Also, it supports enterprise identity providers via SAML 2.0. So you can expect 1 or 2 questions from Cognito. The next service is AWS Directory Service. It allows you to integrate and federate with corporate directories to reduce the administrative overhead and improve user experience. AWS Managed Microsoft Active Directory makes it easy to migrate Active Directory dependent applications and Windows workloads to AWS Cloud. You can expect 2 or 3 questions from the directory services. The last service is AWS Single Sign-On, which is a cloud SSO service that makes it easy to centrally manage SSO access to multiple AWS accounts and business applications. However, I don't see any questions from this service directly, but there are some questions from IAM Identity Federation related single sign-on in the exam. Let's move on to next functional area, detective control. You can use detective controls to identify a potential security threat or incident. They are an essential part of governance framework and can be used to support a quality process, a legal compliance obligation, and for threats identification and response efforts. The key AWS services that supports capturing key activities is CloudTrail, which provides rich details about API calls made in your AWS account. You can expect 2 or 3 questions from the CloudTrail. The next service is AWS Config. Config provides you with AWS resource inventory, configuration history, and configuration change notifications to enable security and governance. You can expect 1 or 2 questions from the config. Another important service is AWS CloudWatch. CloudWatch logs allow you to centralize logs into streams, integration with features and services like Amazon VPC Flow Logs and CloudTrail. CloudWatch logs scale to ingest logs without the need of managing an infrastructure. You can expect 2 or 3 questions from the CloudWatch logs. The next service is GuardDuty. GuardDuty is a managed threat detection service that continuously monitors for malicious and unauthorized behavior to help you to protect your AWS accounts and workloads. You can expect 1 or 2 questions from the GuardDuty. The last one, VPC Flow Logs. It is a feature that enables you to capture information about the IP traffic going to and from network interfaces in your VPC. Flow log data can be published to Amazon CloudWatch logs and S3. You can expect a question or 2 from the flow logs. One more service, I don't have it in the picture here, is Amazon Ethna. Amazon Ethna can be used to analyze logs such as CloudTrail logs to help you to identify trends and activities by attribute such as source IP address or user. You can expect a question from Etna about the use case, but you see this as an option in multiple answers. Let's move on to next functional area, infrastructure security area.